Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Fangirlz Assemble. So today we will be talking about Katie O'Neill. This is going to be the first of, I guess, a regular kind of thing we're going to do. We're going to spotlight a creator. We're starting with something, I guess, small.
4 books, it's small.
4 books.
Yeah.
We're starting with Katie O'Neill, and then we'll be more regularly doing this about every month or so, either by focusing on a publisher that we really like or a creator. And that can be artist or writer. So, and again, always send in your recommendations for us, especially for anyone that we've already kind of spoken of, that you'd like to hear us talk more about. Obviously, if you have any ideas, hey, Hayden, let us know. But before we can talk about Katie O'Neill, and before we can talk about any comic book creator, we gotta talk about where to buy their books. Kristan, tell me where to buy their books.
That'd be InStockTrades.com. I was actually just there right now looking up every Katie O'Neill book we're going to talk about. It looks like they're only missing one. So if you're interested in any of these 4, you can go there, get them. What's great about these 4 is they're all standalone. You don't have to read anything prior to enjoy them. And you're going to get a great deal at InStockTrades.com because that's what they're all about. They're all about the great deals. We love them. We love their shipping. If you order $50 or more and you're in the United States, you get free shipping. I can't not do that. But even if you didn't want to, you were like, hey, I'll buy these 3 and that's it. $4 flat rate shipping. I mean, you can't beat that. And it's great shipping.
So speaking of in-stock trades, I don't know if you've taken some time to look at the new releases, but Absolute Swamp Thing, hardcover volume 1, finally dropped. And I am really excited to jump on that. And that's 50% off this week.
Great deal.
What else have we got coming out? It just came out. So I was trying to do a little...
Oh, new release. Yeah, let me click the new releases tab.
Check through so we could talk about it together. Firefly Sting, original graphic novel by Boom. Have you looked at that?
I'm looking forward to it. I've read the previous Boom, the new Boom Firefly stuff, which I love. So that's probably really good too.
Glow Volume 1. I haven't read any of it yet, but I'm a big fan of the show, and I've heard a lot of really good things about the new Glow comic. So I definitely want to pick that one up. Got a new... What else we got?
I'm scrolling.
Laura.
I don't know. There's a lot of good stuff. Oh, Adventure Time Season 11 is out.
Oh, that's true. Which
is fun. And there's some good stuff coming up next week. If I can find it. I don't know. I know I was interested in some things, so check that out.
We'll talk about. Oh,
yeah.
I guess the thing I'm most excited about is the Deceased hardcover. So that's DC's new one of the newest events.
Was that Black Label?
Huh?
Was that the Black Label?
I'm not sure. It would make sense for it to be,
because those are nice hardcovers,
and it's not. It's not in the main canon. So. Honestly, I'm picking it up for a very selfish reason. No one would be surprised, but Ray Harper's alive and deceased, so I will be reading that.
Hayden just said it's a shame they canceled that Adventure Time book.
Oh, they did?
Well, that's too bad. Just kidding, it's Stock Trades.
Oh, Freddie says, this Tuesday is Sabrina the Teenage Witch, I think. Okay.
Yep, I just saw that. I was going to say that.
Man,
I've read it. I loved it.
Definitely
recommend it.
All right. Now, let's jump into the topic of today.
Yeah. And we love Katie O'Neill.
We chose to go with Katie O'Neill for our first creator spotlight for a lot of reasons. One is because we wanted to start off our creator spotlights that we're going to be having regularly scheduled with something easy to approach. I think that's good for you all at home, and it's a good start for us to try this out. The good thing about this, if you heard at the beginning, Katie currently has 4 books out. Now, you may think, oh, that's not much, but Katie does the writing and the illustration, and does she do the colors as well? I imagine she does.
I think she does all of it, yeah.
Yeah, so this is all... Yeah.
That's all her.
It's all her. So... And the
Which is a lot for anyone.
Yeah. So I guess we can go talk about each of her books, if there's one you'd like to start with.
Yeah, you know what? Let's start with the first one I read, which maybe was the first one you read, which is Princess Ever After.
Yeah.
And it's also the shortest one of all of them. So this is a great like jumping on point because you can get it done quick and you're going to have all the feels. So
and I remember seeing this the first time I heard about it. I think this was shared a lot on Tumblr.
That makes sense.
It's when I remember this. And then I think at the time I was like, oh man, I've never, anything with like a female, you know, like princess being saved by another lady, I'm all about.
Yeah.
And we should let you all know that these are all ages. I mean, I think they usually are marketed towards younger audiences. However, as we talk about here a lot, just because something is marketed towards all ages or younger audiences does not mean it is not also for you.
If it's a good comic, it's a good comic, and we want to talk about it.
Exactly.
So this is
this.
Yeah, this is like as you can maybe tell from the cover and what Maddie already mentioned, it is pretty much your typical fairy tale, except there's no prince. Well, one of the girls wants to be a prince, right? She's like, I'll forget dudes. Like, I want to be able to save the princess, and I want to be able to have that role. And that's really what it's about. And it's so short that I feel like, you know, I don't want to jump into spoilers or anything, but it's such a cute book. It is, I mean, we talk about all ages. This is something that, like, I wish I would have had as a child. Because, you know, no matter how you feel, right? You can be like, because it was just princes, you know, saving girls from towers and stuff, right? And you're just like, wait, why do I have to have that role? Which obviously you don't. But this is very much like it can empower, like, you know, boys and girls alike and those in between. Like, just it's a really inspiring story. And I love her art and her characters and the dialogue. It's all just it's so great. And it is a cutesy book, but I loved it. And I think it is really, like, if I had a kid to give this to, I would give it to that kid, you know?
Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, sorry, I could see there's still something else. Yeah, I really recommend this. I had a lot of fun with reading this. It's a quick read, but it's something that's just, it's really fun to go back to. I think all the characters are really fun. And it's a great first intro into Katie O'Neill. And I think this must be her first one.
Oh, it is.
Okay.
Yeah. Also, John Allison blurbed it on the back, and you guys know I love John Allison. He created Giant Days. Jeffrey Brown also, who does Jedi Academy, and those, like, Star Wars with children books, you know what I'm talking about? Like Darth Vader and the little, yeah, they're so cute. So 2 great names in the back of this. Loved it. It won an Auto Straddle Award, which is great. Probably something else that I don't know about, but.
And it's just, it's fun. It reminds me, for our anime and manga fans out there, reading Princess Ever After, you're going to be thinking about Utena. I mean, how can you not? With, like, the, you know, lady who wants to be a prince, right? Who saves a princess. And there's no way it's not, like, partly inspired, even just with the outfit. But yeah, plus how cute.
I know, right? I was looking for some of those creatures.
Cutest little hardcovers, and I love the little, like, inside work.
Oh yeah, that's some of, like, the greatest things about Katie O'Neill. You'll see with the upcoming books we're going to talk about. I'm trying to find one in here, but like the creature on the back, she's so great at just making up these wonderful creatures that you wish existed in real life, because you're just going to love them and want more of them. I would read a whole side story about any of these creatures she makes up.
Real quick, Freddie asked, does she do her own text too? Because that'd be most impressive. I think so. Because I don't think anything in here about...
There's no credit to another one, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm pretty sure that's her too.
Yeah, I don't see anything in here, so that makes me think yes. What are other ones?
You're like that dancing troll that's in here. It's so cute.
So her other books are lettered by someone else.
Which is probably good, because
yeah,
you can definitely tell the difference.
Yeah.
Because this was like, 2016, and the difference between this and the next one is vast. Yeah, I don't have the next one here, but you do.
Yes. So that one is Aquacorn Cove. And it's hard to tell when we show these, but there's so much spot gloss and beautiful. You can kind of see it.
Hmm.
These books are really just beautiful, and the spines look really nice on your shelf. And they're just gorgeous. So they're very well done. This is another smaller one, like Princess. They're about the same size. Yeah. This one is great. I feel like all her books have a really nice message too. So here are the interiors, which are also like just beautifully done. This book is beautifully done. Yeah, these are lettered by Crank, who is amazing. His lettering and these are just beautiful. But this is a great story that the ultimate, what do you call it? The message behind this one is really like treat the earth well, you know,
Yeah.
like or else bad things happen. It just, again, beautiful art, illustrations, characters are so great. And one of the, let's see, she finds this little, like, the little girl in here, she finds this little, what do they call these? Are they aquacorns? Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Oh, like little seahorses.
Yeah. They're like little
Yeah.
seahorse dragons.
Yeah, that's what it is. They're like little seahorse dragons. So she finds one, and then she has to find, like, wait, where'd he come from? Can I find, like, you know, the family? So there are all these amazing creatures that, again, I just wish we have like the whole time.
So
I'm like,
cute.
you know,
They're
just
cute and inventive. Like, honestly,
Yeah.
I feel like someone should grab up Katie for an animated series
oh my gosh.
and like a video game, because I think her designs and her type of worlds that she builds really lend themselves to some, like, I feel like Netflix could easily pick this up and make something that would really blow up, you know?
Oh yeah, just like a great, for every one of her books. They would
Oh,
be
yeah.
great, like, little series that I think people would love.
And honestly, like, even though this is a standalone, I could see this falling into the same universe as some of the other books.
I think they all complement each other really well. But yeah, I mean, her characters, she has great LGBT characters in every single book too. So you're going to get a lot of wonderful representation. It's been a bit since I've read this one, so I'm kind of even trying to remember what all this is about, other than like save your Earth and whatever.
Yeah.
But it's a good one. It's also a quick read.
Oh, yeah. For sure. And again, the art's beautiful. The art's beautiful and the hardcover's beautiful. And also, for our board gamers out there like me, recently released was an Aquacorn Cove board game. So not only has Katie been digging into graphic novels, but also this is one of 2 board games that she has out right now. And this one is all about players working together to rebuild their small fishing village after a devastating storm. So you all work together to rebuild the village. And it all uses art from the book. And I haven't gotten to play it yet, but this was just released maybe a couple weeks ago. I think I even got it a little bit early. So I'll let you all know how it is. But
I bet it'll be very fun.
yeah. Oh man, we're going to get through this early.
Well, and that's part of the problem, right? Because these are like pretty short books. Her last one was the longest.
That's all right. We can just chat at the end.
All right, so then we have the Tea Dragon Society, which is kind of the big one, right? And literally the big one. I just put these away. Let's see.
And this is the one I hear
I
about the
mean-
most.
Yeah. I think it's the one that blew up.
Yeah.
So I'm sure you've heard us talk about this. This is very oversized, although it is pretty
Beautiful,
thin.
beautiful hardcover. At the
It's
very
gorgeous.
least,
Gorgeous.
hardcovers are amazing. Absolutely recommend.
So as you can tell by the title, the Tea Dragon Society, this is about these little tea dragons exist in the world. They're like small dragons that have like tea leaves growing from their heads and their bodies, and they're cut off and they make tea out of them. That sounds barbaric, but it's not. It's not like that. And then there's just stories around the humans that surround these little tea dragons and how these tea dragons came to exist. And guys, it's just they're all magical stories
Yeah, and
that'll
again,
make you want to live in the world.
just like the rest of her books, these books are incredibly inclusive. They're very diverse. It shows people of very diverse genders and I think genders and races and body types, and as well as abilities too, right? Because you have very physically diverse people, right? Because in Aquacorn Cove, we do have a girl, or maybe it's Tea Dragon Festival that's coming up. We have a girl that's deaf, right?
Oh yeah, yeah.
And that's something I really
love
appreciate.
That. Yeah.
Oh, Larry said all 4 hardcovers have sewn bindings, and in deference to Maddie, no dust jackets. Exactly.
And me, because I hate dust jackets.
And again, these are large. I have to move some things around on my shelf because I had gotten the next hardcover we're going to talk about, and it's too big for my shelf. And I put the rest of the books in its category. And
yeah, let's a regular oversized hardcover compared to one of these.
Yeah,
it's bigger. So, although it is thin, they are bigger.
So speaking of Tea Dragon Society, to go into the second board game, there is also a Tea Dragon Society card game. Now, I have played this. I picked it up when it dropped at Gen Con at Oni Press's booth. This is really fun. It's a nice, easy, quick card game. Basically, each person picks their own, I guess, dragon, and you have to take care of it. That's about it. And you do that by like playing different cards, and then also like living through memories, and that's what helps your dragon like mature. It sounds really cheesy, but it's really fun, and it features all the art from the graphic novel and cute little, like, even the detail work that she puts in, even to like the rules and everything. It really does reflect how it is in the graphic novel. Like, I'll show you some of the cards really quick. Like, look at these cute little dragons. And all the issues that dragons run into is that they're picky or grumpy or sleepy. Stuff like that. It's really
real life stuff.
Yeah, and I'm a big board game collector, so I really, really enjoyed it. So yeah, you guys should pick it up. Please. I need to make a board game group too. To go along with
definitely.
The comic book group.
Matthew said, but don't your books get dusty without dust jackets?
I clean.
Yeah, here's the deal. If you clean, no. But 2, dust jackets don't really help your book. I mean, where the dust will lie on your book is usually the top of your book, and there's no dust jacket up here, so not necessary.
Larry, I always love your comments.
Yeah.
You're the best.
It's perfectly said.
The world in balance and diversity is always a key component of a balanced world. I like that. Larry.
Absolutely.
You're the best.
And speaking of that, the last one is the Tea Dragon Festival.
This is what I have.
Which recently came out. There you go. You want to hold it?
Look, I have it too.
You have it too.
I read the other 2 digitally. Well, actually, no. I think I read the first one digitally, and then I checked out Aquacorn Cove from the library. So I don't have them yet, but this is huge.
Oh yeah. And it goes really well with the other one, and it is thicker.
Oh, they match up. Okay, good.
Yeah.
I was worried because I have all my like non-image, dark horse, and not like other stuff, like my third-party publishers hardcovers together in a shelf. But this is too tall, so
it's quite oversized. Yeah.
I have to change everything, but it's worth it because this book is beautiful. And again, it's, you all can't tell, but it's very shiny. I wish I could show you, but there's no way for me to tell you. Yeah. I love my glass.
You can kind of see it in mine. Here we go. Ooh, shiny.
And as usual, Katie always does a really good job of doing a really cool, like, repeating print on the inside. It's the little things. Yeah. And I think that's one thing we can really appreciate about Katie that a lot of publishers don't give us. Now, not every publisher or creator has the time to put into that. That's fair. But oh my gosh. And this is a prequel to Tea Dragon Society. This is set sometime ahead, correct?
Yeah, that's right. But you don't actually have to read Tea Dragon Society. If you just wanted to jump into this, like currently in Stock Trades doesn't have Tea Dragon Society. But if you want to grab this, you don't have to have read it. You're going to get everything from this, and
Oh, yeah.
it'll be good. Although I do recommend reading both because they're both great.
Yeah, because 2 of the main characters in this book you will see again in Tea Dragon Society. So I think either way you read the books, it's not going to change it for you. But this one centers around this main girl, Rin, who meets this young, this young dragon, right? And I guess not young, old dragon, like a real dragon and not a tea dragon, who fell asleep for 100 years or so and wakes up and he's missed everything. He's missed what's happened in the village. And she kind of brings him into the world again, and they get close. And so it's partly kind of a romance, partly a friendship. And I think one of the best things about this book is that they spend some time talking about and with this. There's a deaf girl in the village, and so the rest of the village learns to sign with her. And so they use different speech bubbles depending on whether they're signing or they're speaking.
I love that.
And I thought it was really, really cool. 80 years. Man, Larry, you're so good at details. Thank you. You're great.
It was so well done. There's already like a lack of deaf representation.
Oh, yeah, because
so much.
The most we get of that in a lot of books, because I don't see it much at all. In this, it was heavy. Mm-hmm. And I loved it. And the other book I always think of when I think of deaf representation is Hawkeye. Matt Fraction's Hawkeye, which I think did a really great job.
The ones I think of, A Silent Voice, which is the manga series.
Oh, I watched the movie.
Which I loved it. And what was the other one? Oh, El Defo, which is CC Bell. It is an autobiographical graphic novel. I think you'd love that, Maddie. You should check that out.
Oh, I'm sure I would.
I adored it. It's very well done.
So, reading this, it really reminded me of like a Ghibli movie. Like the style reminded me a lot of Princess Mononoke. Like just the way that the forest is put together and the creatures that you run into in the forest. And a younger me would have been absolutely in love with this dragon boy, let me tell you. I would have been all about this. This is definitely, it feels like an OC I would have created or something. But I knew I was going to love it because I've loved everything Katie O'Neill's done. But this is really good. But the best part, everyone, is there's a grumpy tea dragon. And it's this little grumpy tea dragon right here.
Love it.
What is that? Like,
love it.
Freddie said, that sounds like the cutest book ever. I have all the need for it now.
Oh,
you do, trust
Freddie,
me.
you have to.
So cute. And as collectors, you need something pretty.
Yeah. Freddie also asked if it's as tall as a Rosa book or library edition. I believe it's as tall as a library edition. If you have a Calyx, I know a lot of people do, it'll fit it. It'll easily fit in that, so it's not a big deal.
Hayden said, I swear Fangirlz are going to make me go broke with a large comic collection. Listen.
You're welcome, Hayden.
I was like you once. And then I joined the Omnibus Collectors group and...
never looked back.
And then Drew said, money's overrated. Get your shop on. Agreed.
Yeah.
Black Friday's coming up.
I mean, right?
Black Trades is going to have deals. Your local
We're all ready.
We're going to have deals. It's fine. Oh, wait. Never mind. You're not in this country.
Oh,
come to America. Come visit us. Come up for Black Friday. How many issues is it? There's no issues.
Yeah, this is an original graphic novel. Mm-hmm. So you just got the one book. And just get the 4 books, guys. Go get them right now. Again, we highly recommend all of them. The Tea Dragon ones, I'd say, are my favorite, but these are also really great. And look at how cute they are together. Oh,
they're really cute together. Oh, Hayden, I was already peer pressured, not really into buying super sets.
Good.
So, Derek, I don't really...
Yeah, I was just reading that.
I personally don't see that.
I don't either.
I mean, I know that, like, in our show, that's something we talk about a lot. And I think it's definitely coming to the forefront now, especially with, like, a lot of, like, younger... Like, a lot of graphic novels that we're reading are doing a good job to make sure that everyone is seen and heard. But as somebody who's grown up waiting for that representation, we're getting a little bit of it, but I still don't see a lot of it now. For me,
It's and
like, and
it's something we seek out. Like we have to search for.
I mean, I don't. To me, it doesn't. I've never seen it as a majority still. For me, and I'm absorbing all content. Like I may do a comic book review show here, but I'm still watching my regular TV shows. I'm still watching movies as they come out. I'm still watching every Hallmark Christmas movie. I'm still playing all the video games. And to me, if you did like a percentage, I'm not going to see it. But I can see where that you would, from shows like ours, where it would seem like maybe that's the case. Because we can't help but celebrate those things.
We want to highlight it and get those books to the people who really need them too.
I think maybe I already said, did I already pick Hayden's, Super Sense?
Oh, yeah.
I saw your review, Hayden. I'm really glad that you got it.
Yeah, I'm glad that you're digging it.
And feel the pressure of getting that reprint of Batman and Robin and Omni. I need to, Freddie. That's my pressure. Because I don't have it.
That's something like I want to read that, especially after reading Super Sons.
Yeah.
But I hear that Omni is crazy mapped out. Like in the most confusing way. That's what I've been told when I've talked to people. I've been like, hey, they're like, it's not worth it. So I'm like, okay, I'd be too confused. I'm done. So I don't know if that's accurate information. Somebody should let me know. But that's what I've heard. Yeah.
I trust him.
Totally.
Matthew said, get to come up. I remember back before I heard of Omnis and all, and I could afford food. Coincidentally, I lost 20 pounds. Oh, God. How do they compare to Walden's works? You mean Tilly?
Yeah, I'd say they don't.
They're just way too...
Yeah, I mean, the one thing they have in common is they're both really great at representation, like we've talked about, especially LGBT rep. But, I mean, the art is like polar opposites. The stories are polar opposites. We love both of them, but for very different reasons. Tilly's work is more adult, too, I'd say. Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. And I think, there's argument that Tilly's is still all ages, but it definitely leans towards the older.
And
it
just does depend on which book.
Heavy.
Yeah.
There's a lot of stuff in Tilly's work. I mean, they're thick graphic novels, and it's just a lot. And also one of the big difference too, if you look at like Katie O'Neill's stuff. Now Katie goes really hard into environments and color. And really fleshing out those
and world building.
Very fantasy too.
Yeah.
I mean, all fantasy. Tilly tends to stick into the real world, with the exception of like On a Sunbeam.
Yeah.
And even that.
Or are you listening? It's a little magical.
Oh yeah, true. Oh yeah. But that
something you don't
expect. Feel more grounded.
Yeah, that feels right.
Let's see. Oh, I'm 100% getting the Batman and Robin Omni. I figured you would, because you love Damian. I did just get the new Batman Scott Snyder Greg Capullo omnibus, so I can finally read New 52 Batman, because I didn't want to buy all those trades.
Are you complaining about the binding too?
No,
you don't care.
I don't care. But I'm not like, there's some collectors that are really specific on like how their stuff is. I don't care, whatever.
Yeah.
Like if a book is obviously falling apart, okay, sure. But, we buy stuff used. We buy stuff half-price books. I don't mind buying library copies. You know what I mean?
I just want to read it. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, I mean, from what I see about the binding so far, it seems fine. But I'm not an expert. I don't look at it like.
I think the biggest argument, or the complaint rather, is the gutter loss.
Yeah,
because it's so tight, which does suck when you get a book when you have to pull it open to see, especially if the text goes into it.
Yeah,
Lord, I've experienced that. It's not good.
So far so good, but I haven't really delved into the book yet. So maybe I'll notice and be annoyed once I
Well, I hope not.
Sit down. I'll just try not to take it to anywhere.
Yeah,
stays in here. Oh, we have a lot of comments. Also, watching 90s cartoons on Disney Plus, it's surprising how they had a push for diversity that was quieter and kind of fade away in thousands and half of tens. Yeah, that's true. Did you get Disney Plus, Kristen?
Yeah, guys, want to know the one thing I've watched on it? Well, I've watched several things, but
Okay, I want to hear. Let's just talk to Disney
okay.
Plus.
There is an original animated short that everyone needs to go watch. It's called Kit Bull.
I love Kit Bull.
Oh my gosh.
Everyone needs to watch it.
Yes, it's about a little kitten who meets a pit bull. Guys. And of course it's going to make you cry.
Oh god, it's so good.
Oh, I loved it so much. So I watched that. I watched an episode of Lizzie McGuire, because of course. Which is so weird to watch now, which is like a million years after I loved it as a child.
Well, because now we're adults and I can't just have crushes on it.
That's weird, yeah. But it's also like, I remember every word of the theme song. You know, weird things that you don't like think about. So that was exciting. What else did I watch? Oh, I watched him of the new DuckTales, because I haven't had a way to watch it. So I watched the first episode, and that was great.
Me too.
So I'm so excited for that.
Same.
I gotta jump in more. That's really it. But
no, I started DuckTales, the new one, because I hadn't seen it. Because I didn't have a way to watch it either.
The voice acting, like there's good. So many great people.
Choosing David Tennant was such a great idea for Scrooge.
Oh, so perfect. So
I really like it. We, for sewing, yes, because we had the big cosplay sewing day yesterday, we put on X-Men Evolution, of course.
Oh yeah, that's one thing I immediately put in my list. I was like, oh, I'm gonna watch so much of this.
Thank you. Oh man, I watched Mary Poppins Returns, which I didn't really care for.
I need to see that. You didn't care for it? I just want to watch Lynn do anything.
Yeah, there wasn't any singers. But yeah, they have Wolverine and the X-Men. Man, there's something else I know I watched, but I added all the old Disney Channel original movies.
Oh, of course.
Oh my gosh.
Motocrossed. I'm so excited to revisit Motocross, girl.
We need to have a whole show. It's did Motocross make you gay?
What's Motocross? There's tons that I can think of where I'm just guys, but especially Motocross, right?
Oh yeah. Okay. Anyways, I know we got sidetracked. Drew, don't lie to me about this. Are you joking about saying a Dawson's Creek remake would happen?
No, you gotta look it up.
There's no way. And Drew also said I still ship Tom Cruise and Katie Holmes. Pass.
That's not good.
Charlie's been binging Boy Meets World.
Yeah. I do that all the time anyway, because I have the DVDs.
Charlie, have you seen Girl Meets World? People say that's good.
Maddie. Okay, we gotta stop the show. I'm not joking. Guys, you don't know this about me, I don't think. Girl Meets World. Speaking of gay things, it has the ultimate gay ship you will ever experience. The two main girls, they're in love. You're not going to convince me otherwise. You're going to see it. You need to watch it because people crap on that show. No, it was beautiful and amazing, and I loved everything about it. So you have to watch it. It does get better with the seasons because they were kids, super kids at the beginning. You have to. But everyone comes back. Every character that you loved, even weird side characters. Minkus is a dad.
What?
Yes. And his son is one of the main characters.
What?
Oh, I love it. I love Girl Meets World.
I'm down. I'll watch it. As long as you need to watch Descendants.
Oh, yeah. You told me I need to do that. Okay, I'll do that. I'm
going to shout out to everyone. Go watch Descendants for me. There's comic books, too. It's related. Okay, El Denver watched Up. Always good. Larry said diversity is a good thing and too much of a good thing is not enough. Larry's so...
Oh, Larry's the bomb. He knows what's up.
Larry. I am sad to report, Kristan, that Darkwing is less watchable than expected. Only watched the first 3, but wow, Mighty Ducks is great. Do you mean the cartoon Mighty Ducks or the movie Mighty Ducks?
Sure, he means the movie.
Because they have the cartoon, too. Welcome to our Disney Plus show, I guess. Matthew couldn't watch the 90s cartoons. Fair. I don't know if Gummy Bears is good or not.
I'm still going to watch X-Men Evolution and love it, I'm sure.
Oh, that's still good. That whole time. Freddie says season 2 of DuckTales is even better.
Oh, great. I'm so excited.
Derek says diversity per se doesn't make a story good. I mean, true, but it doesn't hurt.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
It's not going to automatically make a story good.
No, of course not. But I mean, like, you can't just have diversity for diversity's sake. You have to be smart. You know, you can just be like,
you just have to write a good story
and not research it. Yeah, exactly. And we're not ever going to say, like, that's why, but
no.
I'm still going to celebrate it when people try, you know, and they do a good job. That's all. X-Men Evolution has such potential for season 5. Ooh, yes.
I think it'll never happen, but wouldn't it be great?
No. Well, see, why can't the movies just realize all they need to do to be successful is make X-Men Evolution movies? Stop making the other movies.
Can you imagine? Or like a Disney Plus exclusive X-Men Evolution live action show.
Make it like CW style.
Oh,
Just
yeah,
like
I'll take that. Great. Yeah, because they're in high school, so they have to be.
Yes.
Yeah. I feel like we're the only one on this page, but I love it.
Oh, God. It would be so good.
I would watch that, yeah.
Everybody would. It would do so well.
I think so.
And everyone wants to see Rogue. Come on.
Yeah.
Charlie said Brink.
Oh, yes. That's immediately on my list. Yes.
Where's that coming?
Eric Von Detten, come on.
What if... Okay, let's do a big what if. What if Disney got with Boom and was like, hey, listen, Disney Plus, it's blowing up.
Forget
Boom,
it.
can you make comics for all of our old Disney Channel original movies?
Oh my gosh.
Brink, Alley Catway.
You know what? Give me sequels to all of them in comic form.
Halloween
They do that so well. Oh, Halloween Town, girl. Quince. I don't know, like quintuplets. What is it called? Quince? Yeah.
Yeah, Quince.
No one's gonna read that. I will.
Xenon would kill.
Oh my gosh.
Make a Lizzie McGuire comic. Make Even Stevens. That's a Raven. Whatever.
You know what? Speaking of Lizzie McGuire, I'm excited for the continuation. However, it would have been better in comic form because if you're not bringing back Gordo Miranda, what are you doing? Like,
I know.
Then it's just Hilary Duff on a show.
Because Gordo still exists, but like, didn't Miranda Wicked drop off the map though?
I mean, they both did. Like, they both don't act. Miranda Lelaine, she was in a band for a long time. I don't know if she's still in that band.
Yeah.
She didn't like a little bit of Buffy toward the last season. She was a potential Slayer, but that's it, right? So, and then Gordo, no one really understands what he's doing.
I don't know.
Because he's not acting. And I'm sad.
Also, thank you all for chilling out while we got distracted all together with this. Matthew's been watching Clone Wars. I need to watch Clone Wars.
I need to as well.
So I had a request from Lee that, and maybe we can do this on the show together. He really wants me to do like actually put in the work to get into Star Wars and to get into the comics.
Girl, I'm with you here.
Like shows to go along with that. I know we've already talked about doing like kind of like a Buffy reading club sort of deal. I think Star Wars would be the next.
Yeah, I'm in.
So for a little bit of background, I am not a big Star Wars fan, and that's not on purpose. I didn't grow up with it, and please don't just kick me off the show. I've never seen, what is it, episode 5? Empire Strikes Back. Is that what it is? Is that it?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Okay, I did it. I've never seen it. So there's two Star Wars movies I haven't seen, and that's...
Wait, so you saw A New Hope and Return of the Jedi, but not Empire?
Oh, wait, I haven't seen Return of the Jedi yet.
Okay. Yeah, that's a problem.
Yeah, I know. I've seen everything
Because they only get better.
I know.
So you're like, New Hope.
So I've never formed like a real connection with Star Wars like I have Star Trek. So I think the comic books could fix that, and I know I need to read that Darth Vader omnibus.
Oh, it's so good.
So
I would reread that. Yeah.
Keep that in mind. Maybe we can kind of map out a thing to read and have everybody read along with us and see. Because Lee wants to see me get connected to these characters and then talk about it. And maybe I will, maybe I won't. I don't know.
That'd be fun.
El Denver recommends World According to Jeff Goldblum.
I love how watching him observe humans, because Jeff Goldblum isn't really a human. He's such an alien.
He's so
I want to see that. Yeah, it's great.
Freddie's watching Ravens. Look at all you guys. Oh wow, I'm so behind on comments.
I'm gonna be watching that too.
Let me... Hayden! I still love you. It's okay. Drew says Sword in the Stone and Robin Hood. Black Cauldron. Man, everybody. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm going so slow in my comments today. Hayden says, going back to our X-Men Evolution as a CW show deal, like Arrowverse with each show being a different team. Put X-Force on Hulu. Yeah.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Oh, yeah. See, Marvel's trying other shows when they should be... Well, I guess they didn't have the rights until recently. MJR says Halloween Town got too many sequels as it is. We'll fix that with comic books, obviously.
Yeah, we'll make a really good sequel.
Reed's... I've been championing for a Mighty Ducks comic forever.
Yeah, and Reed, you need to do it, because Reed is the ultimate Mighty Ducks fan.
We need to... Listen, Reed and Elliot need to hang out and talk Mighty Ducks.
They really should. He wears like a Mighty Ducks hat all the time.
Matthew says, I mean, the world is diverse. Entertainment should be too. That's how suspended beliefs works anyways. Give people reality so they believe the fantastic.
Yeah.
Matthew. That was...
Guys, these are such good comments tonight.
I love all of
you. Really hit me in the soul.
We're talking about Disney Plus. We're having good conversations. Yeah. This is wonderful. Reed, obviously, right as always, I guess Mighty Ducks. That needs to happen along with new Gargoyles. Oh, yeah. Reach. Gargoyles. Yes. Everyone is talking Gargoyles since Disney Plus dropped. Everyone's talking about it. Mm-hmm. Everyone wants a reboot. Everyone wants a new series. Everyone's talking about
I think they're going to have to do it after this. There are like tons of people getting back into it. Yeah.
I don't remember. Wait. Oh, is that about Star Wars?
Behind. Yeah, we're all behind.
I know. True. I know. But see, I used to hide this because I was embarrassed about it for so long. And now I'm just like, well, if I don't talk about it, nobody's going to make me watch it. You know? I know, Charlie. Freddie says, go Rogue One, episodes 4 through 6, and the new ones. Skip the prequel trilogy and Solo. It's too late.
Yeah.
I've already seen them.
Yeah.
I watched Rogue One. Sony's supposedly working on Spider-Verse TV show. That would be... It's smart.
Yeah, it is smart. It's a smart marketing move for them. I mean, people are going to watch that.
Miles and Gwen are also on the 2017 Spider-Man series. Oh, okay.
That's fun.
Is that good? Because I never heard about it.
So many Marvel cartoons on there that I'd never watched that I feel overwhelmed. I'm like, I don't know where to go. Like, there's all these Spider-Man series that I'm just like, I don't remember this ever happening. I was too busy watching X-Men Evolution, I guess. I don't know.
I watched the old Spider-Man cartoon. The one where he's like really buff all the time.
Oh yeah. Wait, is the Spider-Man with Drake Bell on there? Because I want to see that. Where Drake Bell was Spider.
Wait, did you click that?
I feel like it is on there, and I gotta see it.
Okay, I will check that out. What? You know what I love though? I looked up Drake Bell Spider-Man, but that's not the picture that first came up. It's a picture of it says Drake Bell joins fellow Spider-Man Tom Holland at Spider-Man thing, but it's a picture of oh man, I forgot his name. The ginger from Shameless who also plays the Joker in Gotham. Hayden's gonna know this.
I'm not gonna know this.
Damn it!
I haven't seen either of those things. Yeah.
It varies. Spider-Man 2017 is less to me than the 90s one, but it's way better than Ultimate. Okay. I really like the 90s one. I had a computer game that you can make your own Spider-Man comics. Yes, Drake Bell, Ultimate Spider-Man is there, and wow, are they breaking the fourth wall painful on that show?
I'm excited because it's Drake Bell, and that's ridiculous. When we went to see Drake Bell at a con, like his panel, and
Drake Bell.
Yeah. So someone gave him a ukulele to do the Drake and Josh theme song, and he did. It was great, right? So 2, there weren't a lot of people in that room.
Oh no.
But
that's always sad.
I know, it was sad. But when he walked out, there was like this large buff man who stood up and go, "We love you, Drake Bell," and it was beautiful. I loved everything about it. He was a big Spider-Man fan because he kept asking Spider-Man questions. Yeah, that's the stuff. That's the con stuff I want in my life. So that alone made me want to watch it. I was like, this guy, this big, beefy dude, loves Spider-Man so much. And Drake Bell, I got to see this show.
I guess I have to too. It's a really good con story. Okay, Cameron Monaghan. Thank you, Hayden. You should, Kristan. You would love Shameless. It stresses me out, but it's really
hear
good.
that.
It's really good.
I hear exactly that you'll be stressed out. And wait, do you watch Atypical? Have we talked about this?
Oh, duh.
Oh, have you seen the last season?
So good,
girl. Okay, anyone watching we're just gonna sidebar Nation forever. Atypical seasons 1 to 3. Watch them right now on Netflix if you haven't. Or if you haven't seen the last season, it just gets better and better. Oh my gosh, it's so good. Go watch Atypical. It's so good.
Let me double back real quick because Drew has this comment. Do we need a dark and gritty Saved by the Bell reboot?
How would that happen?
Have you guys seen that? There's a show. I think it was College Humor or Funny or Die, but you can watch it on Amazon Prime, and it's all about talk about how Zach's an asshole, and it just analyzes.
Wait, I think I saw this. Yeah, I think I saw this.
It just analyzes episodes, talk about all these really shitty things Zach does.
I mean, yeah, yeah. I mean, the reboot is happening.
Is it? Zach Morris is trash. Thank you. Thank you.
You could hear that. That's good. I was like, what?
Freddie says Shameless is amazing. Watch it, Kristan.
I've heard that I need to watch it. I just never have. Is it on Netflix? Where is it?
Yeah, it's on Netflix. You can watch it.
Okay, good.
Once you start, it's just, you can't stop. Just be prepared to feel a little stressed.
Did you hear that one?
What do you say?
Reed said there's too much titties in Shameless.
Oh, there's a lot of titties. Well, it's like a Showtime show, so like a lot of ass and titties, you know?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Unlike comics.
Yeah, right.
Unless you want that, then everybody go read Sunstone. That's how it's done well. You know what? I need a show that I talk about how comics that do sexuality and sex well. Because so many comics, I got into not only an argument, but just a discussion. Because somebody's like, well, why do you forgive certain comics for drawing women, or why do you get mad at certain comics 80s and 90s for drawing women really sexualized, right? And you get mad at them, and yet you're a big fan of Sunstone, and these women are naked, it's erotica, right? And I'm like, there's a difference. There's a way to draw women and men and whoever sexy and respectful, and it makes sense, right? And there's a way to not do it. Does it make sense?
Well, versus you being bodies don't work like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And that's a big problem for me usually, but there's a definite difference. So everybody read Sunstone. That's what I'm trying to say. Oh, Frey says, but a lot of man ass to balance it out. That's true. I have seen some penises on Shameless and some ass. It's true. I think there are mangas that do sex. I doubt it's done well, though. Oh, there are. But yeah, it's Japanese style, so that's just my face about it. Women fight for the last in highly sexualized poses is ridiculous. Yeah, right?
Yeah.
I'm all for a sexy lady. And Red Sonja never has that much clothes on. But she fights normally.
Yeah.
What is this, Fangirlz After Dark? Sorry, Michael.
I love how we started with wholesome Katie O'Neill books.
I feel so bad now. What if somebody's
There's going to be kids watching. No, hopefully not.
God, I hope not. I feel
Hopefully
so bad. We talked about normal stuff. What if Katie gets on here?
You did this, Maddie. You were Shameless.
Katie, if you're watching this, just pretend like I didn't talk about other stuff. I'm sure she's just a regular person. She's whatever. And I'm just I
mean, we went to Katie O'Neill books, which are so wholesome and lovely. To Disney Plus, which is also wholesome and lovely. And then you were like...
I'm so sorry.
I love it.
Whoops. That's okay. I feel so bad. Was that just a joke because of man ass? I don't understand.
If it is, that's funny.
This whole show is wholesome. I blame Reed yelling titties, but I loved it.
I mean, that's true. Yeah, it's really all Reed's fault. We can throw him under the bus.
Manassas, capital of Virginia. Okay.
Wow.
Oh, man. It went from Sunshine Rainbow to Peen and Titties faster than solicits and cancels an Omni. Damn.
Now you're making it worse, Maddie.
Sorry. You know what? It's too late.
It's too
Hopefully
late.
Katie never watches this. Sunstone's just playing dress up, nothing inappropriate there. Exactly. It's just two girls playing dress up. Yeah. Speaking of wholesome things, we got Pokemon.
I want to play it so bad. I still don't have a Switch.
You gotta get a Switch so you can play Animal Crossing. You seem like somebody who play Animal Crossing.
Oh yeah, that's me. You're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm very excited for it. One day, I'm hoping there's actually a Black Friday deal, but I'm hearing that there won't be. I'm like, I want it to go down. Yeah, just need a little bit of a break on it. And it keeps
Are you
not
gonna
happening.
get the light or the regular?
I want the regular. I don't see a point to get the light when it's $100 less. I mean, that's not much of anything. And then I could play it on my TV. Like what? You know? Like,
Yeah.
what's the point? I don't know.
And then get Ring Fit Adventure.
Yeah, I looked that up after you talked about it. I was like, oh, this does look fun.
It's really fun.
It looks really fun.
It's good.
And I mean, I used to have like, what was it? The Fitboard game on Wii.
Oh yeah.
I used to love that thing.
I like the Switch a lot. We've been playing a lot of stuff on it. A lot of Zelda, which I never played before really because I didn't have a Nintendo system until now. And Fire Emblem, which is not everybody's jam, but I like it. And we got Pokemon, but I don't really play it. I just watch it. And
Yeah.
I tell Elliot which Pokemon I want him to get.
Nice.
We chose the sad frog thing, obviously.
Oh yeah, of course.
Apparently,
I've seen that everywhere, and I'm like, that's the one I need.
but he bought it yesterday at GameStop, and he went up to the counter, and he's talking to the guy about it. He's like, "Oh, I'm gonna pick this sad frog thing." I forgot his name already, like Tortle. No, it's not. I'm so sorry. I'm the worst. I'm not. I'm a
I mean, sad frog thing is definitely that's all you need.
And the guy's like, "Oh, well, why don't you pick the rabbit? Like, it's really happy, you know?" And then Elliot goes, really serious, because he doesn't need my help. And the guy's like,
That's great.
"Hey."
That's awesome. I would watch a show of just Elliot making everyone really uncomfortable with this serious talk. I love it.
I want to have him on the show so bad because he's way funnier than me. But I don't know if it'll ever happen.
We could have that show where we bring in the guys.
Oh, let's do it.
Oh, that would be fun.
We'll do Fangirlz, but then we won't be on the show. It's just Reed and Elliot.
Oh gosh, the most awkward hour of Fangirlz ever.
I
Love
would
it.
love it.
Yeah.
I think it's perfect.
We can pop in with commentary every now and then.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, we could roast them. It'll be great.
Ooh. See?
Yeah.
We should do it. Yeah, well, we can make a comic at least. So we would do like a, I don't know, comic book review.
Of something. Yeah.
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 Let's do it.
You guys want that? Oh, Freddie wants more Reed. Great.
Reed's great. Reed's hilarious. Oh, true. Compared to the bros, it's nothing. That's true. You know, usually I have to try to like bring Omar down a little bit. Just like, man, you guys are lucky we're not always on the bro show because I think we have to say something sometimes. Sometimes I'll check and I'll be like, "Woo, that was inappropriate."
Yeah, that's true.
Ooh. Give us more Reed. Fangirls and the fan spouses.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
Matthew says, rope them into your board game thing. I would love to do a live, like,
That'd be fun.
it's just getting the camera rigs to, like, because board games are hard to do live. Because you really need
Getting the right angles and stuff.
Yeah. And we'd have to have it. I had to get Andrew's help from Near Mint because we'd want to do, like, a camera above and then cameras pointing to each of us, and I think maybe we'll do better like on Twitch, but it would take a second. But it would be funny.
That would be fun.
Jackbox, because we only need like. Have you played Jackbox before?
No.
Ooh, come over.
Okay.
Jackbox is great. Like, there's one where you draw like random pictures. There's no prompt. You just draw whatever picture you want, and then it has you like put in as many phrases as you can in, and then it just mixes them all up. And then match. You have to choose like a design for a T-shirt to go with a random phrase, and you just get random. Like, it's really good.
That sounds fun. Make
them do the Buffyverse read along. Hayden, I could.
You know, that would be fun.
Some of these Buffy comics are actually my fiance's, and then, you know, I get a little intense about collecting and things I'm into. So I'm like, we have to buy all of them.
All of the things.
I was just buying, you know, some of the library editions. I'm like, no, you don't understand. we need the collection.
Yeah, that's me too. Reed says he's in. Yeah, one of the first things I made Reed do when we started dating, I was like, listen, you have to watch Buffy. That's just the thing you have to do with me right now. So that's like what we did. So he went through it. He's still in the middle of Angel. We are in season 2, I think.
Okay.
And I keep telling him, man, there's some weird stuff happening. I wish we can just kind of skip to season 5.
Nowhere near the middle.
Yeah, okay. I said season 2, thank you. This guy. It's because we get distracted by other things.
Fighting.
We're fighting.
Reed loves saying we're fighting when we're not.
I miss you guys. I wish you guys would skip work and come to GalaxyCon.
Oh, I know. I do too.
And I wish some of you cool people in the chat could come to GalaxyCon.
Oh, can you pop up that Drew B comment about Chaos Bleeds?
Well, Fangirlz, please do a live stream of Buffy Chaos Bleeds.
Did you ever play that?
No.
Oh my gosh. I loved it. You played as the little puppet guy? You know, the creepy puppet guy? Oh my gosh. It was so good though. I played it on GameCube.
Let's see. Okay. You know, it's a little expensive. We can make this happen.
Yeah, I don't know how we would play that these days, but
you can get a PS2, Xbox. If we get the PS2 one, we can play it on my house.
I would love to play that again. It was so fun.
We could stream that. Charlie says, "Where is GalaxyCon?" There's GalaxyCons like everywhere, but the one I'm going to, and a lot of the near me people are going to, is in Louisville, Kentucky.
Are you going the whole weekend?
I'll be there Saturday. I think Sunday. I'm just gonna do some video and like some photo shoots. But I really like a big part of the Star Trek Deep Space Nine cast is here.
Oh yeah,
and I really want to meet them. So I hope that their lines aren't too long because the photo is like $140 for all.
Oh yeah, big group photo. Yeah, those are expensive.
You know, it's fair. But I really can't spring that. So I really want to meet them all because they have Quark, the Ferengi, and he's my favorite. And I'm just so excited.
I'm happy for you. I hope you get to meet them all.
Yeah, me too. Oh, here, we'll do this. It was our last question if we can go. Was that your relationship litmus test, Kristan?
No.
See, I think, you know, you're not always going to meet somebody who's already as into all the same things as you are. What's most important is finding someone that's willing to try it all out.
That was always my thing. It was like, I don't need you to have already seen Buffy. I need you to be willing to watch the entire thing with me.
Yeah.
And that worked. So I guess kind of, yeah.
Yeah. I got lucky that Elliot I'd already watched it all, was already into Buffy. So I was like, okay, good. 1. And 2, he had a crush on me, so he read all of One Piece.
Oh.
That's a big deal.
That's perfect.
Yeah, so...
That's perfect.
Hayden said, did we even discuss all the Katie books? Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
So we can do... let's do a quick,
Yeah, let's go through them.
reprise of...
So we talked about Princess Ever After. You can get this on IST right now.
Yep.
Get a deal. Aquacorn Cove. You can also get this on IST right now. The Tea Dragon Society, currently out of stock on IST, sadly.
But I think it's pretty cheap on Amazon.
Yeah, so check there.
Or your local comic book store.
Yeah. And then, of course, the last one, the Tea Dragon Festival, which, you know what, if we were to pick a favorite, I think this is my favorite.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's hard to pick because I love all of them, but it just got better.
Really?
Yeah.
Keeps getting better.
Yep.
And so those are all the books, but also there's 2 board games out. Aquacorn Cove just dropped, like last week. So you should be able to get this on Amazon right now. And then the Tea Dragon Society card game. Tea Dragon Society card game runs for about, I don't know, $15 maybe. And Aquacorn Cove is closer to $35. But yeah. There it is.
Get them all, guys.
Charlie says he's in Middle Tennessee, only 3 hours from Louisville. You should go. Come say hi.
Yeah, that's not a bad drive.
You can find any of us near mint condition people, but I'll be there. Omar's going to be there. If you guys watch near mint condition, Tina, Dan.
Like the whole crew.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Well, Rob, maybe he'll show up. Who knows? But yeah. Is Tea Dragon Society the recolored version with the lousy binding?
I don't know what any of that. Like, I've never heard of a lousy binding for Tea Dragon Society. This looks great to me. I mean, you know, there's no eye or whatever, but if it opens very well, and that's what we always talk about. No gutter loss at all. Like, it's great.
Totally.
Haven't had an issue. I've read it more than once, so.
I know I said last question. Well, and after this, okay, this is the last thing we're going to say. Oh, I just saw Veronica Mars movies added to Hulu. All of Veronica Mars is available now, so gotta watch it soon. Yes, Freddie, please watch it, and just pretend like the latest season didn't come out. So watch up until you're done, watch the movie, and then just
watch the movie
away, and then just watch The Good Place instead.
Oh, you know what? That is a great idea. Seasons 1 to 3 are beautiful and amazing. You're going to love every minute of it. The movie is incredible, and what a great ending. Let's just end it there. Yeah, there's an additional Hulu season. Supposedly it's not coming back because there was enough backlash on it, and that's what Rob Thomas gets. So I'm very thrilled it won't come back, and that's from a huge Veronica Mars fan. I'm just like, I don't want more of this nonsense.
Oh, yeah.
I'm good.
Watch The Good Place. Watch iZombie.
Yeah.
You'll be fine.
There you go.
Okay.
And watch Party Down.
Oh, yeah. Party Down.
Yeah.
Ooh, good. Okay. So we'll wrap it up there. Next week, this time next week, we will be reading. It's our first book club.
Mm-hmm.
So we are reading Red Sonja by Gail Simone, The Three Trades, and Essex County by Jeff Lemire. So if you'd like to read along with us, I know that's an interesting, for those of us who watched this last week, I know that's an interesting combination.
But if you know us, it makes total sense, because Maddie, of course, picked Red Sonja, because I haven't read that, and I picked Essex County, because she hasn't read that.
Yeah, so read along with us, and hopefully we can all talk about it next week. I'm assuming there'll be like a non-spoiler part and then a spoiler part. So, but we'll let you guys know. All right, so thank you guys so much. I hope you have a good night. Don't forget to get your books from InStockTrades.com. Up to 50% off all comics. If you order $50 worth, you get free shipping.
Go grab all of these.
Katie O'Neill books. Katie, if you're watching this, please pretend like I wasn't foul-mouthed for like the last 20 minutes of the show. Sorry, Derek, you can't read Festival for Tea Dragon Society. Okay. Good night, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys, so much for joining us. And we can't